taking urgent action. Our attorneys were contacted by a pro-life pregnancy center organization who had members that were invited to testify before a city council executive committee meeting in Pueblo, Colorado. This is brought by a Dr. Carhart, that infamous abortionist. Don't even like using the word doctor when referring to him, who performs the latest of late-term abortions in Colorado. He's picking Colorado because Colorado has no gestational limits on abortions at all, and it includes that very broad health exception. Well, this city council was going to hear from, they're looking at their own ordinance, and they were going to hear from both proponents of Dr. Carhart and those who are opposing providing the zoning necessary to build this medical, what they call medical facility, because these abortions are so late term and so dangerous. And then yesterday, the day before the meeting, which is at 5:30 p.m. today, Mountain Time in Colorado, yesterday they're informed, we don't want to have you come speak.
So what you've got is a situation where City Council is having a meeting. Carhart is coming in to try to get a first reading. There's been a first reading of a piece of local legislation that would have limited this abortion clinic from performing these kind of activities, which is certainly legal in light of Dobbs, the overturning of Roe. That passes the first reading. He's coming in now before his team, before the second reading, to try to get it stopped so it doesn't pass. The city council was going to have both sides heard, both sides present witnesses, and then they canceled it. They canceled one side only, though. Classic viewpoint discrimination, where they're saying we're going to let any side speak except the pro-life side.
And I think that what's very important here is how the ACLJ is able to use these resources now that we're back in this post-COVID world, where, again, for years, these were all done by remote. These were not done by dispatching lawyers and making sure people could be there in person. I will tell you there's a big difference when you're there in person with an attorney representing you. And two of those witnesses who were told not to come will be there.
Here you have a regulation that is a pro-life regulation trying to regulate abortion, the practice of abortion, killing babies. And in basically the middle of the night last night, I mean, it was yesterday evening, after they had already invited the pro-life side to have their time to speak, they cancel them. But they don't cancel the pro-abortion speakers. So, I mean, it's very apparent that the abortion distortion is alive and well, and we see it even in city council votes and members and hearings.
ACLJ lawyers dispatched because the pro-life center said, hey, we need help.
Yep.
And we've got lawyers there today.